Real talk, are love letters really so bad? To give us some context, love letters allow a prospective buyer to express how much they love a home and why they should be the next owner. That seems innocent until we review the sordid history of people being denied housing because of very superficial characteristics like race, number of children, religion, sexual orientation, and other now protected housing classes. To that point, fair housing used to be called forced housing by some real estate agents and home sellers leading up to and during the civil rights movement. Today, some agents as well as homeowners still want to protect not being forced to sell to certain people based on certain superficialities and erroneous implicit associations. Case in point, it was documented that a white seller told a white real estate agent that they didn't want a Middle Eastern buyer to purchase their home because they didn't want to support terrorists. That's problematic. Oregon has been a trailblazer in banning love letters. Should other states follow? So as a closing attorney, what have you seen when it comes to love letters?
So I see some that are very well done and properly done, but I definitely see the ones that include a photo, that include a lot of identifying factors that definitely infringe on some of our fair housing laws that are concerning to me.
And when you say you see a photo, you see identifying factors, what would you recommend instead? Or do you think we should ban love letters altogether?
I think love letters are nice. I think that sometimes people have a personal attachment to their home and want to know that the next family coming in is going to love the home and create the kind of memories they created. So I think it can give buyers an edge on their offers in this market especially. Some of the better ones I've seen might be a photo of the dog, which is a lovely thing just to say we love your backyard and our dog here is going to play in it and we saw pictures of your dog in the home. That is not at all a violation of any of these laws. But when we start talking, it gets a little borderline when we talk about what schools we attended or where we grew up, but especially when I see the photos and things like that, because then you have a personal identifier, and who knows, because again, we don't know the intent of the seller and the accepting of the offer. If you got two love letters and there are two photos in there, maybe you chose based on the photo. And so that's where it gets a little iffy, I think. Anything that discusses religion, I haven't seen those much, but let's just say you walked into a person of faith's home and then you identify that in your love letter. That might mean that's why they've chosen you, and we definitely don't want to see that. So there's some things that I think agents have become more aware of and are more protective in not doing that, but there are some that I definitely see that come over in the contract that are a little bit concerning. It's not our place as the closing attorney to bring it to attention, but these kinds of environments are important to have that discussion so that more agents are aware and are not putting those kinds of things into their love letters.
So what would you say for the ideal love letter? What should be included?
Right.
So I love the fact that, like you mentioned, they could have a picture of their dog or the yard, but what are a few other things that you would say are yes?
I think if you saw, again, a big backyard, we love your home. We can see ourselves entertaining in it. We love the kitchen. We love the special feature you put in. We love the movie room. Whatever those kinds of things are about the home. We really intend to finish out the basement. We've got great plans for that. Our family, we intend to live here for a long period of time. These are great things to say, and how much you want to take care of the home. Maybe there's some, repair that they were in the middle of doing that they didn't finish. We intend to finish that and do it exactly the way. The garden, we love the flowers you planted. Tulips are my favorite. These are all more than okay. Again, when we start putting in our photos and different identifying factors that we need to, again, all we have to do is pull up fair housing information and look at the things we need to stay away from. If we can just do that, then I think we'll be okay.
And what should an agent who has someone that has jumped the gun, they're gung-ho, they've got the family photo with everybody in it, how can we as agents say this to our clients without offending them, truthfully?
Having been a realtor myself, I also think it's very important to manage your clients' expectations. And so it is your job to educate them on the legality of certain things, but also to help them understand the challenges of your career and to make sure that they're doing everything to not put your career in jeopardy or their offer. I think if you put them in the seat of the seller and explain why we don't want them to choose you based on these factors, we want them to choose you because you have a strong offer and because you're going to love this house the way we know you're going to love it, I think they'll understand.
And there you have it. Thank you.
Thank you.